Chloe, no last name, just the girl who owns 47 lip glosses, 3 chipped plates, one very dramatic houseplant named Kevin, who is currently thriving in low-light villain energy, and exactly one working lamp in the entire universe tonight, stands barefoot in her apartment at 9:47 p.m. on a Thursday that has officially gone full cinematic blackout, the hallway outside swallowed by a darkness so complete it feels like the building collectively held its breath. The air smells like melted vanilla candle, warm skin, and the electric promise of chaos. She's wearing an oversized off-the-shoulder charcoal sweatshirt that has completely surrendered the fight to stay on either shoulder and the tiniest black sleep shorts ever created. They're basically a rumor with pockets and a prayer. Hair twisted up in a knot, held together by a chewed-up pencil, 2 bobby pins, and whatever cosmic forces handle power outages. When 3 soft, almost hesitant knocks land on her door like fate clearing its throat. "You guys!" I'm Chloe, 22, fairy lights dead because the breaker decided joy is cancelable, lo-fi playlist murdered mid-chorus, the single living room lamp casting the warmest, most conspiratorial golden pool of light in the northern hemisphere. Kevin the plant dramatically backlit, like he's about to deliver the soliloquy of the century, and this is happening right now, 9:47 p.m. on a Thursday night that just looked at every romance trope and said, "Hold my flashlight." Hit subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time, "Do you have a spare light?" Lit up your entire soul. Let's go. I open the door. Everett is standing there in a soft, black t-shirt that clings to his shoulders like it personally offended gravity, gray sweatpants that should be illegal after 8 p.m., and definitely after 9. Salt and pepper hair, messy, like he's been raking his hands through it in the dark, green eyes, catching the lamplight and turning into actual sea glass. He's holding his phone with the flashlight on, aiming it uselessly at the pitch-black hallway behind him like a sad little firefly. "Hey!" he says, voice low and a little sheepish and unfairly sexy for a power outage emergency. "Whole hallway's out. Like pitch-black, horror movie, I just heard a noise level out. Any chance you've got a spare flashlight I could borrow? I've got 1 sad candle upstairs and approximately 0 chill left." I laugh, too bright, too breathless, already doomed, and swing the door wide. I have 1 tactical flashlight, 1 half-melted candle, and 1 working lamp in the entire building. Come into the light before the darkness claims another victim. He steps inside, pulls the door almost shut behind him, leaving it cracked just enough so the hallway doesn't feel like the opening scene of a slasher. And the second he crosses the threshold, the apartment shrinks to the size of that single golden lamp glow. The rest of the world disappears. We stand in the warm circle of light like it's the only safe place left on Earth. The rest of the apartment is soft shadows, candle-scented dusk, and the faint city glow bleeding through the curtains like a backup singer. Kevin the plant is basically a noir silhouette now, living his best detective novel side character era. I dig through the junk drawer, pens, dead batteries, receipts from 2023, 1 lonely matchbook, a tiny screwdriver for some reason, finally produce the small black tactical flashlight like it's the holy grail. "Here," I say, holding it out like a peace offering. He doesn't take it right away. Instead, he looks around, really looks, eyes moving over the single lamp painting, everything gold, the blanket cocoon on the couch, the half-burned vanilla candle flickering on the coffee table, the way my sweatshirt has slid so far off 1 shoulder it's basically a fashion statement at this point. Me standing barefoot and half-dressed in his direct line of sight, like the universe hired me as bait. "Cozy in here," he murmurs, voice rougher than it was 30 seconds ago, eyes darker than the hallway. I bite my lips so hard I taste cherry gloss. Only light in the whole building, apparently. The breaker hates me personally. The air changes, thickens, sweetens, absolutely crackles. He steps closer, slow, deliberate, giving me every possible out, until the flashlight is forgotten between us, until the lamplight is painting both of us in the same warm gold. "You okay in the dark?" he asks, low, eyes locked on mine like the question has 17 layers. I answer by reaching past him, slow, deliberate, giving him every possible out, and clicking the lamp off. The room drops into almost total darkness. Just the faint blue city glow through the curtains, the tiny red standby light on the dead TV, and the soft flicker of the candle that's been burning since 7 p.m. Then I click it back on again, thumb lingering on the switch like I'm making a promise. "Better with the light on," I whisper. His breath catches. Audible, beautiful, world-altering. He closes the last inch himself. The kiss is immediate, open, hungry, lamplit, perfect, like the power never went out. It just rerouted straight through our mouths. The tactical flashlight clatters to the floor, rolling under the couch with zero regrets and probably texting its friends about what it just witnessed. We don't even bother looking for it. We stay in that single golden circle for hours. Sweatshirt slipping completely off both shoulders and never going back up. T-shirt disappearing somewhere between the couch and the rug. Blanket pulled over both of us like a private tent. Candle burning lower and lower until it's just a puddle of vanilla-scented wax. Kevin the plant pretending he's not taking mental screenshots for his future memoir. There are slow dances with no music at all, just the sound of our breathing and the occasional creak of the building settling like it's trying to be respectful. Whispered confessions against collarbones about how he's been hoping for literally any excuse to knock after 9 p.m. for months. Laughter that turns into happy tears when I admit I saw the hallway light flicker at 8:12 p.m. and forgot to flip the breaker back on purpose because the idea of him in the dark looking for light felt like poetry. Coffee that never gets made because who needs caffeine when you've got this? Quiet promises pressed against wrists and hip bones and the spot just below my ear that makes my knees forget their job entirely. 4:47 p.m. The hallway power finally flickers back on. The kitchen overhead light blinks once, twice, then stays dead because neither of us moved an inch to fix it. We stay in our lamplit universe instead, pretending the rest of the building doesn't exist. 14 a.m., we migrate to the couch properly, legs tangled, blanket cocoon 2.0, candle officially dead, but the scent still clinging to our skin like a signature. 33 a.m., we attempt to cook something. Grilled cheese, because it's the only thing I own that doesn't require light or talent. And fail spectacularly. Butter burns, cheese melts onto the stove, smoke detector threatens mutiny. We eat the slightly charred sandwiches anyway, sitting cross-legged on the counter, feeding each other bites between kisses that taste like smoke and vanilla and forever. 22 a.m. We fall asleep, tangled under the same blanket, his head on my chest, my fingers in his hair, the tactical flashlight still under the couch, like it knows it's no longer needed and is living its best retired life. 9 a.m. The sun starts creeping in through the curtains, soft pink and gold, painting us both in dawn like the night never wants to end. Chloe winks at the camera, phone propped on the coffee table, where it's been recording since 9:46 p.m. on emergency 1% battery, red light finally dead, but the memory full, sweatshirt completely missing in action, single lamp still burning gold across both of us like it's refusing to clock out. City light long gone and replaced by sunrise, the darkness outside suddenly irrelevant. And that's the full, longer, uncut, heart-exploding blackout Thursday, one working lamp, tactical flashlight that never got used, all night into dawn, candle that burned for us, sweater that never stood a chance story of how "Can I borrow a light?" became the brightest, warmest, longest night of my entire life. Some darkness isn't empty, it's just waiting for the right person to bring the only light you'll ever need, and then never let it go out. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time a power outage turned every single light inside you on and left them blazing. Chloe's dangerous desires just found the switch, and we're never, ever turning it off again.